We've got a barn burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season, a measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. A pair of teams ranked in the top 7, ready to square off and do battle. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Eagles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Miami's offense will get the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And guys, we've been talking about this all week, man. What a showdown. Top 10 offense, top 10 defense. Who's going to come out and assert their will? And the defense wins the first battle. Getting in the backfield, creating the negative play, kind of dictating to this offense. The defense strikes first in this big-time matchup.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. The Eagles offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will.
There he goes! He's at the touchdown, Eagles! Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason good. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. catches it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Making the adjustment. Drops back on first down. Turns it upfield.
And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there. And that's why they're so tough to stop.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
They're working that left side, putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Straight ahead, it's Valentine. Pass to Six. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's Valentine. Maybe a crease. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And
the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The snap sets up to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Kings offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Look out! Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. This offense has it with really good field position. Hits inside. It's Valentine. Knocked down immediately.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in in from the Miami sideline. I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Out wide right, it's Wingo. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Could not make his way to the corner. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Nickel. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. The Canes will call on their punt team. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Final play of the quarter coming. Running inside, it's Valentine. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Eagles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. The quick game. Elevates over his man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Wide receiver comes in motion. Oh, he's got some space. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Finds his target. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And, man, it's really nice when you start to have a QB that understands exactly what the situation is. 3rd down, Like my execution, not try to make big plays. How can I move the sticks, get myself on...
He's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point was good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's nickel. Fires to the wideout. Holds on. It's Wingo. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Breaks into the open. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Rush right in his face. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. A snap wants to throw to start this drive. He'll take the deep shot. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires on the move. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Turning it on! Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Out wide left, it's Moore. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Sets his feet. It's nickel. Under pressure. He's knocked down short game. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Between the hashes, it's Gaines.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got it on the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. They'll send out the kicker here. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. Oh, the attempt is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the number 1 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Cowboys, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And you know what they say in college football, you got to take care of the games in your own backyard. They're now 2-2 after that home win. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bringing it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Runs for the tackle. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're all over him. Buying some time. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the gun, it's Valentine. At the 40, there he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Eagles just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To the ground, he's got it again. There he goes. At the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get zone. Convicts run.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Moves the pocket. It's nickel. Left side, it's Moore. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Right side, it's Wingo. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Oh, he's got some space.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Wants to throw one first. Grab behind the line. It's Gaines. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Second down, going to throw it. Out wide left, it's Wingo. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Makes the grab in their space. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Long way to go on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Third and long right here. Wants to keep it in the air. Lofts one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well,
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on fourth. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
They were all over it.
And And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Left side is Gaines. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Second and long here. Selling the fake. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Pulls it in. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. And the Canes the sticks through the air, come to the line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Moving the pocket, it's nickel. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up fourth and goal. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Never a doubt. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernails. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. It's complete to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. The run inside. It's Valentine.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Eagles come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. On the move, it's Valentine. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? They'll try to get the first through the air. Here comes the heat. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down.
Sometimes you just got to give credit. Like, we had it covered. We knew it was a pass. Everything covered underneath, but the quarterback does such a good job of making that second play something special, pulling it down, getting the first down pretty easy.
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide right, it's Mueller. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Looking for running room. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO.
He's going for a big play downfield. Upstairs to make the catch. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
It's complete on the right side. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Blue 20. Go.
Gonna look downfield again. Looking to get it in. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They'll ride the hot hand. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight, taking a loss on a run. This guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the second level of this defense, and because of his talent and ability, that's a big reason why they've got the lead right now. You know that's not going to deter them that last play. They're going to keep handing him the football.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They've softened them up with the run. Now to throw it. Looking for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nothing like stomping the guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. And he missed it. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got his man on the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.